Looks like I'm live. My name is Bradley J., and I am an a-hole. And I feel fine about saying that because everyone is an a-hole. And until you can admit you are an a-hole, you will have this cognitive dissonance that will cause you stress and unhappiness. The first step to happiness is admitting to yourself that you are an a-hole. And know this, everyone is to some degree. There are all kinds of a-holiness. The goal is to reduce it on a daily basis, to minimize it each and every day. But let me tell you a little story. I was talking with a professional person, self-help person, not a psychiatrist, not a psychologist, but a person whose job it is to help you out, a life coach, whatever. And I was feeling down because I had been sick and unproductive. I had done nothing. And I felt like an a-hole because I had wasted days. And this person was, kind and trying to convince me that it's okay to do nothing, that it's okay to just lay around, watch TV, not create anything, not work, not make any money, not help anyone, not do anything. And that's not okay if you're able to do it. That is a form of being an a-hole. And I had to admit it, and I was happy to admit it. Yeah, I am an a-hole. I can't think of a better word. And for a long time, I have wanted to share my firm belief that everyone is an a-hole in huge ways, but they won't admit it. All of those you see around you, a-hole in big, vast areas of their lives. And part of the biggest reason is they don't admit it. They know it in the back of their mind. They know they're not great, but they won't admit it. Go ahead, free yourself, admit you are an a-hole. Say it right now. Say it. I'm an a-hole, but I want you to mean it, because you are. I am too. Every day you commit an endless stream of a-hole things. Admit it. All right, now, I've actually jotted some things down here because this is kind of serious. As I mentioned, one way to be an a-hole is to not do anything, not be productive. I have a saying, you're either getting better or you're getting worse. If you're just doing nothing, you're getting worse. You're becoming a bigger a-hole. You need to do something. If you're feeling down, if I were a psychologist, I wouldn't be for long, but either I wouldn't be for long because they'd kick me out, or I would be hugely successful. My treatments, my helpful treatments, would cure people. Somebody'd come in, say, I'm feeling down, I'm feeling bummed out, my life is adrift. Yeah, your life is adrift because you're an a-hole. What did you do today? Did you go help somebody? Did you make yourself useful? Person's way wiser than I said the key to happiness is to make yourself useful. Figure out a way to make yourself useful. Do anything. Plant a garden. Go to a grocery store and volunteer no, you can't do that. Find a way to make yourself useful. Learn something all the time. If you're going to watch TV, if you really want entertainment and you've done stuff during the day and you want to relax, okay. But there's so much entertainment where you're learning something. So if someone came into my office, what did you do today to get better rather than worse? Well, nothing, Well, okay, why not? Learn something, do something, build something, create something, make some art. Do something positive that adds to the world, that adds to the good in the world rather than the bad. The realization that you go long stretches of time without adding anything to the world is what's bringing you down, and you got to admit that. So stop it. To my patient, I would say, stop being an a-hole. It's just tomorrow, or actually when you leave here, make a plan. What are you going to do? Walking is getting better. That is exercise. Walking with somebody else. Getting groceries for the old person next door. That's a big deal. Even if it's far away. If you need to walk 3 miles, go do it. You'll feel good. You will feel better about yourself. You will make yourself useful. Humans need to work, and work doesn't mean necessarily working to make money. It means being useful. There's all this angst amongst teens. Why? Because they're a-holes. And they are told, oh, yeah, it's okay. You're wonderful. You're the best. You're beautiful. But what'd you do today? How'd you help? What did you do to help? You went to soccer practice. Your parents went and watched you at soccer practice. Yeah, how's that helping anybody? Parents should know that in order to be happy, people need to feel useful, and the parents should let the kid know. Another thing is, when it comes to studying, say, hey, if you don't study, you're going to drive a terrible car all your life and live in an awful place. Now, you don't have to go to an expensive college. As a matter of fact, if I were a parent, which I would never be, I would not send the kid to college. In high school, I would encourage them to figure out what they were into. What do you like? What do I see them gravitating towards besides soccer? And I would encourage them to start their own business in that thing. If they like sports, okay, start a sports-related business. Learn how to run your own business. And don't go to college and spend that time and that money that you would have spent going to college, that 4 years or 6 years, and that $300,000 to $400,000 on starting a business. Imagine where you'd be 6 years down the road with a business. Maybe later when you figure out what you want to do, you want to learn something, then go to college. I got to go to college to get a job. Nope, not if you are the boss of your own business. So back to I don't want to expand too far here, but the step number 1 to happiness is realize and admit to yourself that you're an a-hole. And there's a bunch of ways that you're ignorant, that you're unhelpful, that you're arrogant. Everybody is. I believe Sister, was it Teresa, Mother Teresa? Didn't she have something that she did wrong too? I don't know. I'm only half joking. Actually, I'm not joking at all. I'm saying a serious thing in a joking way. Try it. Realize it. God, I'm kind of an asshole. And everyone else is. But tomorrow, I'm going to try to be less of an asshole. An a-hole, excuse me. I'm going to try to learn something, do something, create something. I'm going to try not to waste the day. I'm going to try to make the day count. I'm going to try to leave the place a little bit better, a little bit tidier, a little bit cleaner. Maybe there's some new plants that I planted. Maybe I cut somebody's lawn. It will make you happier. So many people going to so many offices, spending so much money to get happy, simply because they are unproductive and they are not helping anyone and they are not making themselves useful to anyone. And deep down inside the DNA, that will make you depressed. So that's lesson number 1. Get out there and try to be a little less of an a-hole each and every day. Now, I should be charging you all money for this, big money, because these are the big answers, and they should bring me in the big money. But because in an effort to try to be a little bit less of an asshole, I'm going to give you this one gratis. All right? There you go. I have a comment. Uh-oh. Somebody's going to say, you're an a-hole. No kidding. I get it. Mother Teresa admitted she was faking it most of the time. So even she was a... No, if what you're talking about is faking it, if that means she was just having doubts about her faith, that's not... Is that faking it? I mean, maybe. I think you know what I mean, but putting a name, a hard name on it, makes a difference. And I'll leave you with this. To go into some office and have someone say to you, oh, no, you feeling bad because you didn't do anything today? Oh, that's okay. You're good. That's BS. That is, people are kind of like, what are those dogs fancy dogs that herd sheep, the working dogs? Those dogs go nuts if they don't have work, if they don't have meaningful stuff to do. But those dogs, they have a limited amount of things they can do. You don't. You can get out there tomorrow and be a little bit less of an a-hole. So go get them, tigers. That is all. Oh, by the way, can you do me a favor, personal favor? In lieu of payment, you can go to my my YouTube travel channel, Bradley J. Travel, and subscribe if you haven't already. It'll be good for you.